Good morning, guys. It's about noon on the last day of Contemporary-A-Thon, day 7. We had an amazing drunk live show experience last night. It was so much fun. We stayed up really late. It ended up being about 5 hours, and then we talked for maybe another half an hour after that. I was up until 3 a.m. and then I got into bed and I couldn't sort of like unwind, so I know I stayed up until at least the sun was coming up, which is about 4:30 in the morning. I haven't done something like that in so long. It was so much fun though. Then right now I'm just uploading my vlog from yesterday, and today's plan is literally to finish my last 2 books. So I am going to sit in bed because it is freaking cold. I'm in the same onesie because it's warm, but I'm gonna finish All the Ugly and Wonderful Things, and then I do have an audiobook of The Little Paris Bookshop, so I think I'm gonna pop in the audiobook and switch between audiobook and physical for the rest of the day. I have about 12 hours to finish both books, so we'll see if I'm able to do it. I have like a bunch of housework to do and like laundry and cleaning, so I'm gonna pop in the audiobook and shuffle around my house and do stuff. I'll show you guys though, welcome to Canada, because it snowed last night. I was joking about snow and then it snowed, so I cursed myself. I'll show you guys the winter wonderland in which I woke up to this morning. Wow! Look at all of the snow! Wow! Beautiful. And then there's some more snow over here. Wow! Amazing. But yeah, there's snow. It sucks. It's icy and slippery and cold and freezing, and Jeff doesn't have his winter tires on yet, so it basically means that we have to drive really carefully so that we don't get into car accidents. But yeah, there's snow. Hey folks, so it's a little after midnight at the end of the readathon. I didn't really do a whole lot of updating today, but I've just had sort of a relaxed day of reading in various places and then laying in the bathtub for the last 2 hours and reading there. I finished All the Ugly and Wonderful Things. I'm rating this a 4 and I do want to talk more in detail about this when it's not really late in the evening, but basically this book is really rough and I have some definite thoughts, and it makes me think. It's harsh. Like, it's just, I think that's the best way I can really describe it, is that it's harsh and it's kind of just crazy. It's a crazy story and it's a sad story and it's kind of depressing and it makes you feel all kinds of ways that I have yet to really put into words. So I think I'm gonna sit on this book for a little while before I talk really deeply about it. So moving on to The Little Paris Bookshop. This was the last book that I needed to read for this week, and I got about 70% through before it hit midnight, so technically the readathon is over. But one thing I've learned about doing these is you have to be kind to yourself in life in general, but you have to be kind for yourself with this kind of stuff. And you know what? If I take 2 hours tomorrow and finish this, I finished it for the readathon. There was about a 36-hour period where I didn't read at all this week. I was just too sick to read, and technically if I would have read for like 2 hours on that day that I was sick, I would have finished this. So you know what, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna read it, and then I'm going to film my Contemporary-A-Thon wrap-up, because technically I would have read 1 extra book by reading the dinner and then finished all the things that I finished. But yeah, so just be kind to yourself. Like, that's all I want to say. It though is beautiful, and I did say early in the week when I started it that I wanted to get highlighters and highlight all the things that I like in it. I never did get around to doing that because this is no joke. This book is so beautiful on nearly every page. The best way that I have to describe this is that it's very poetic and it's very flowery and it's very, I almost want to say pretentious in like the best way possible. It's very, almost in a way, like overwritten and very, I don't know, it's just, there's so many little beautiful things, and at some point it becomes almost too much, but then not really. It's what I need right now. You can see definitely picking this book up when you're not in the mood for that, and just being like, oh god, like this book is it's a lot of things, but for my soul right now, it's just funny because the main character in this book, he's a bookseller who sells people books based on what they need to cure themselves, so he's almost like a book doctor. I feel like this book right now is like fixing me, which is like kind of funny. I don't know. Is that deep? That's too deep maybe? I don't know. But this is like exactly what I need right now, currently, in my life after this readathon. I'm getting emotional, but it's just a beautiful written book. So I have to finish the last bit of it, and then I will talk about it in my wrap-up a little bit more as to why I like it. But I knew 100 pages in that this is a 5-star book regardless of where it goes. And continuing to read it, it's still a 5-star book for me. That is just my wrap-up for day 7. Sorry this vlog wasn't any more interesting, but yeah, just be kind to yourself. I'm gonna go eat some candy cane ice cream that has lactate in it, and I probably shouldn't eat, but again, be kind to yourself and be kind to your bowels, but not tonight. Just an awesome week, and vlogging is hard. Vlogging is very hard, and so as much as I like doing it, I'm happy for it to be done, and tomorrow I'm going to just hang out and kind of maybe do nothing, but maybe film some other videos. So yeah, so hopefully you guys had a successful week. I will see you guys in my wrap-up where we'll talk about all the books that we did read that week. Hopefully we'll see you there. Yeah, have a good night, and just remember to be kind to yourself. That's my takeaway for today.